What's good, people? What's happening, Chris?
What's happening?
Nah, because you left me hanging last time.
My bad. Hey, people, what's happening?
All right. So this is Just Create podcast episode 5.
5, which is a good number, guys. 5.
Look at you. Listen, change your username, man. Sure.
Yeah, special episode.
Hold up, wait a minute. It's the 22. Pew, pew, pew.
No.
Pew, pew, pew.
You got to do the action now, Chris. Since you've seen the video, you got to do the action. Pew,
Yeah,
pew,
okay,
pew.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. But why is it a special? Why is it a special episode? Why? Come on.
We have a special guest today. Mister2drink.
My photography friend.
Cheers. Right, let me just change my screen. Let's bring you in. What's happening? What's happening?
What's good? What's good in the hood?
What's good in it? Hi, Mark. This is my photography friend, guys.
Chris, how you doing?
You can see on his face, he is just not.
Because you know what? I talk about him every episode. Like, literally, every episode, I'm like, yeah, my photography friend showed me this, and my photography friend showed me that. This is my photography friend, Mister2drink. So, welcome. I'm happy that you're here.
That is me.
Yes.
Great, that's great. Right, you're here today, and you're gonna tell us like your journey. Yeah, tell us about yourself. What do you do?
What, work-wise?
I'll say we bring content creators on our show. Yeah, so what would you do as a content creator?
I'm a photographer. I'm a freelance photographer. I've been doing it for let's say about 6-7 years now. Self-taught. Started with my phone, as probably a lot of people do.
What phone did you start
started editing on my phone? Samsung. Yeah.
Yeah,
Android.
yeah.
It's to you.
Don't, you know what? The thing is, I love the way he's saying it so confidently now.
It's
But
banging
behind the
pictures.
scenes, we had a few technical difficulties with the Android.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna upload that one. I
Don't
actually
worry,
fully
we got
recorded
a bit. We got a
I deny.
I plead the fifth.
For that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I fell in love with photography. I never thought I'd get into photography, to be honest. But I've always been a creative person, whether it's making beats or making mixtapes or whatever. But or dancing, like photography, kind of like literally found me. And traveling definitely made me love photography more. And then it's made me appreciate London a lot more. Like there's so many different places to go. So yeah.
So how long was you using?
But I'm still learning now.
How long was you using your phone for before then you decided to go and get a camera?
Probably about a year. My friends was like, "Oh, you need to buy a camera. You got a decent eye." I was like, "No." You know how much cameras cost? I was like, nah, I'm alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kept on talking to me, and I was just like, "All right, let me buy a camera." And then my brother was my first model that I just grabbed him. As like, "We're going here, pose here, take picture." So yeah.
And you guys what camera family are you guys?
Nikon.
Yeah. Straight up. What camera are you using, Chris?
I'm Sony. No, don't do that. That's not right. I thought you was gonna do it then. I was like, no, I need some buttons of my own, you know.
But I was ready. I was hovering.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I think most of us. I started on mobile phone. I started on as Mister2drink likes to call it, the I do. But I started on my iPhone, so I think kind of everybody just starts there, like testing the waters, isn't it? What about you, Jerome? Did you start on your phone?
Yeah, started on my phone. It was videos first, to be fair, on my phone, and then when it came to like taking pictures, you know what? I give it to Androids. I give it to Samsungs. Their camera is very good. So when it came to like taking pictures on my phone,
I've never had an Android, so I don't know.
When it was taking pictures on my phone, it was like, okay, cool, it looks okay. But then again, it was the whole editing process as well. So, but that's when I just invested in the camera. I couldn't handle it. It was just like, oh, that's not what I wanted. What I see was not what I was getting on my phone. So I was just like, it's like, nah.
So when you shoot on, let's say on your phone, does it have like a pro setting where you can like shoot it and you can do the ISO and stuff like that?
Yeah. We got that, man. We got that. Got the f-stop. We got everything, man. We got the thing.
Okay, cool.
So when your guys said to you like you've got the eye when you're taking photography, like what is it that you look for when taking your pictures?
To be honest, I didn't know what they meant because I was just like, if I see something, I would snap it. And it was like, yeah, but you have a like you see something that maybe someone else wouldn't see. I was just like, really? I was like, okay. And then the more I looked into it and the more I noticed certain things like the angles I would do, like some people would shoot like a bridge just looking straight at it. I'll be like looking to like left or right or whatever, and I'll be like, oh, I like the way it hits here, or the light hits here, you can see the thing. So I started to understand, okay, I like a certain shot, but maybe if I do this, it will look better. So yeah, I guess I learned how to just try and be a bit different sometimes. Not all the times, but just try different things with it. It may not always come off, but at least I tried it.
So do you know you must know what your style is, because like when I first got my camera, I didn't know. Someone was like, I think it was you, Mark, like, what's your style? And I didn't know there's like, what is it, landscape, portrait, that's all. That's two that I've come up with. Street photography, fashion. So like, what would be your favorite style? And Jerome as well, what would be yours?
Oh, mine's just capturing the moment. Like, cause I'm more into the whole like raving pictures, like event photography stuff. So my style is, I want to catch you in your moment. I want to make sure you don't know that I'm there. I'm just taking pictures and you don't know that I'm there. I don't like the whole posy stuff. I mean, I think that's when I upgraded my camera, because the camera that I had before, when I'm trying to take pictures now, you just got this white beam, and then obviously they're trying to get focus. So then once the subject now sees that I'm trying to take a picture of them, they're like, oh, he got a camera, let's take a picture. It's oh, that wasn't what I was going for. Like,
so you're like natural moments.
Yeah, natural moments, definitely natural moments.
And yours, Mark?
I like to think that I try different things. Like I do like street photography. I like especially like after it's rained, like the wet floors and stuff, reflections.
Oh yeah, you do say that. Yeah.
I do love portraits as well, and architectural stuff as well. So I do try to do different things, but I don't like to put myself in a pigeonhole. I at least want to try it.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I just starting out, but I think I would like to do along the lines of probably fashion. So I think that's probably, I just like, popping colours in it, and I think in fashion you get to play around with a lot of that stuff, and when obviously you do your edits and stuff in Lightroom, which I'm getting taught right now, then like it just bangs, isn't it? It just bangs. All right.
I think for you as well, coming from, you're used to being in front of the camera as well, you may have a different angle on what type of pictures that you want to take as well.
Yeah, it's true, because you did say.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I think that helps you as well.
Yeah, it does, because you were saying like, because I'm so used to posing, like when I'm now taking a picture of a person, I can it's more easier to direct them. Where Jerome, obviously you look for natural shots, but with you, Mark, you do take pictures where people are posing. So like, do you find that a struggle? Maybe not now, but did you find that a struggle when you first started?
It can be, because like sometimes I've worked with models where I didn't have to tell them nothing. As soon as they hear that shutter, that's it. They're into the next
what they came for.
And other ones, they want you to, they want you to like tell them everything, and you're like, oh, geez, this is a bit of work. But it's a good experience as well, because everyone's and obviously depends on how comfortable someone is as well.
Yeah,
okay.
See, I wouldn't know where to position someone or how to pose. Like, I don't know, Mum, I don't know. I don't know where, like the whole head. And obviously, I went to a photo shoot beginning of the year, and the photographer was saying, "Oh, how about you tilt your head here, put your shoulder here, all of that stuff." Nah, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, if it looks good, I feel like it will look awkward.
But then, I guess you would, being behind a camera, you would know it looks good, right? Like you can still like see pictures of portraits or whatever and be like, that's a dope shot.
Yeah.
So you can kind of like vision what you think will look good.
You can vision it, but
that may not be something you're like.
I mean, you can vision it, but then when you're trying to get the words out, like, oh yeah, like just do this, like you might not.
Yeah, like see how your head just tilt back. Yeah, like.
Do you know what I mean? It just might not hit like the way you wanted it to hit. So I can see why it might be a struggle, because for example, me on the reverse side, I know what I'm doing when I'm in front of the camera, but when I'm behind the camera now, I know what I'm trying to get, but I just can't. Sometimes I'm just like, all right, I need to maneuver it differently. So I get that.
Have you ever done like food photography as well, or product photography?
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'll just eat the food.
Yeah, hungry belly, boy.
I'm always hungry belly.
Yeah, that's something that I really wanted to.
Product.
It's selling something, innit? Like trying to sell a product.
I would find that boring. I would find it boring.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I've seen some stuff on Instagram. So when I was doing it on my phone, I then went. I was testing out everything as well, doing the products. So I went to Hobbycraft, and I got like loads of like sheets of paper, just colorful sheets, pink, blue, brown, blah blah blah. And then I would get certain products, and then like my own, and place it in front of it and see what I can do. But I've seen some reels where they literally have like a container, fill it up with water. They put their product inside the water, and then they're using a hairdryer to create waves. Take the picture, and obviously you do all your adjustments and stuff, and it's banging. The pictures that come out are like legit wicked, and then we're doing that at home. I would like to do that. I would definitely try that. I
tried doing something like that during lockdown. I took a picture of my food. I was cooking fish tea. I thought, you know what? Let me just snap away. Yeah, I didn't really. Didn't really look good. I mean, I still posted it. I was just like, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said fish tea, I was like, oh. Okay.
Yep. I listen, fish tea. Fish tea bangs, yeah.
No, but like taking a picture of fish tea, I'm just trying to imagine. All I can see is like an eye, like looking up.
Oh no, not that fish, not that big.
No.
The one eye just.
Like, Jerome, what are we doing here?
No, it was just literally like potatoes, sweet potato, pumpkin, and all that stuff. They're just floating in the bowl.
No, that would probably look banging, to be fair.
But for me, it was just like, but for me, it was just like, this is just, what else? I tried to jazz it up with like having a nice little spoon beside beside the bowl.
No, I try. No, I keep trying. Obviously, it's not gonna go on the first try, but keep doing it. Like if it's something you want to try, no, try it, man. Don't give up. Try it.
I need to go Hobbycraft and get all the stuff.
Hey, sponsor us,
and just jazz it up.
Hobbycraft. I didn't say it before, but Jerome said it. So sponsor us. Sponsor. I got like a load of sheets of paper. Okay, so just another question then. Like going off of the style that you guys are into. If you had to choose another style, like you had to let go of the one style, what would it be? Would you would go into food like?
Ooh, no, food isn't it won't be my next choice. Food, it wouldn't be my next.
If you was like, okay, I can't do events. I'm no longer allowed to do events. What would you do?
I think it will have to go down to like street photography.
Is it?
Yeah. I do enjoy that.
Me, I don't know. Well, what have I said that I like? Landscape, street photography, portraits. And I had to drop one of them.
Yeah. Something that you haven't done. You'd have to do something that you haven't done.
Oh, probably fashion.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Why?
Or wildlife.
Oh yeah.
Wildlife. That's a good one.
They get some shots, They get some shots.
Yeah. They got the big boy lens, like.
Yeah, they got the big boy lenses.
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
I'll be scared carrying on. I'll probably say landscape. Yeah, I probably would say.
Even though you're always scared of big buildings.
I'm not scared of buildings. Don't do that because people are gonna think like, what's wrong with her? I'm not scared of buildings, people. All right, where's my camera? I'm not scared. I just don't like them. There's a difference.
I don't understand. What is the fear of the
I
big
know.
buildings?
Where's this fear? There's no fear. There's no fear. I'm not scared. I just don't like tall buildings. I don't like them. I don't like buildings, full stop. I can appreciate the architect. I can appreciate how like some of them are designed and stuff. I think they are beautiful. And takes a certain mind to create it. But being around loads of buildings, no. Okay, so remember, I'm like a country girl in it. I'm open fields and I get stopped by cows. I'm like, wagwan, like Philip, and things like that. So when I come into like London now, and I've noticed I have to say I come into London, and there's just buildings everywhere. It's too claustrophobic. That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's too claustrophobic because I normally say claustrophobic. It's too claustrophobic. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Like when I'm with Mark and I'm just like, oh, this is too. I can't look up. So it's not a fear.
Wait, is it buildings or just people? 'Cause I know how London can just get busy.
No, so okay, so all right. I don't know how these people can take it. I like people. I just don't like being around too much people. It's too much. It's too much. I like space. If I can't do arm space, if I can't spin around in a circle with my arms wide open, like it's too much.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah,
I get that.
Is that all right?
Oh no, for me, I think the only reason why I'll go into like street photography is because I don't have to talk to people. I think that can be a little bit of like introvert of myself. I don't need to talk to anyone. I can just.
You said you're an introvert, innit?
No, I'm not an introvert. I'm in between. Like
I think it's called ambivert or ambivert, something like
that. Yeah. I'm in between. So street photography, I don't have to talk to no one. It's just snapping away. Yeah, just snap. If they're there, like I like to take pictures of obviously people when they don't notice me, kind of thing. So
yeah, I tried that. It didn't work.
You can try.
There's gonna be a lot of sad little wah-wahs in this episode.
I said because I was looking at Mark, my teacher. I was like, Mark just does it, innit? It's like, and he's got it. I'm like, I want to be like him when I grow up. But mine goes, it's loud. So people's like, who that? Look at it. So I feel like
you need to look up. You need to look up if you have that silent.
I did.
Shutter speed.
I did. They don't.
Oh, what? Sony don't have a silent shutter speed?
Not on my model. Not on my model. I don't think. I don't. Wait, hold on. I'm new, so sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just say that. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
That's why you need to come over to Nikon, you know? Sit there.
Yeah. I had Nick on, but yeah. We'll just leave it there.
Traitor.
Yep. You went to the dark side.
Well, gonna get a lot of dark pictures.
All right, cool. Oh, okay. So I've got another question for you, Mark. So when it came to as you was taking photos and then you jumped onto social media, right? So how did you find like just sharing your work on social media? Do you find it difficult, or you just don't care? You just post it and then.
I first started like just posting, and I was just fine about it. If you ask me now, I hardly like. I've gone through a phase where I literally hardly post, and it's just like I'm my own worst enemy. Like I'll look at the picture, yeah, this is a banging picture. I'll get everything ready, and then I'm like, nah, and it just stays on my phone. And I'm just like, I need to post.
That's that
What do we call that?
imposter
Well, we call it imposter syndrome, which we spoke about episode 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Imposter syndrome. It's mad.
But yeah, like other times I'm like, yeah, I don't care, and I'm just gonna post it. And other times, like the doubt will just creep in, and I just won't post it. The amount of pictures I have just on deck to post, and I just haven't posted them yet, is quite worrying. Wow. I don't know. I feel like IG's changed a lot.
They have. It's technical, man. It's so technical. It really is. Like, it used to be just like, I'm taking a picture with my dog. Now it's about, what outfit are you wearing with that dog? Like, how are you holding that dog? Like, the angle. It's too much, man.
I don't know.
And I'm saying this from a person that does the most as well.
I feel like it all depends on what you're using the social media platform for, isn't it? Like now, I've literally look at my pages and think, this is just a business. This is
but that's the thing. That's the thing.
It's not me just having fun no more.
No, it's not. It's a business.
It's a business now.
I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't using it as a business, I would not be on Instagram. I literally all of them stuff. I would not be on it because I'm very sociable, but it just takes up too much of my life. Like it's not for me like that. But I know I have something I want to give something. So for those that want to receive it, like cool. But yeah, other than that, no.
Do you see your page as a business page, Mark?
Definitely. Like I had to go through it. Let's say probably the end of last year. I went through all the way to the bottom, but I used to just post memes and stuff like that. I was just like, okay, I need to get rid of this stuff now because it doesn't match up what I do. So it's definitely a business page where I showcase my photography. I've got my website link in there and my podcast link in there. So it's more of a business, as in you see my work. And I've got work through IG. So yeah, definitely a business.
Okay. So how do you... Oh, no, go on, Chris.
Can I just, because, we're not going to speed past that. Like, he didn't just say what he just said.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
He's not just a photographer, guys, because he tried to drop that in there and that was it. He's also a podcaster as well, okay? Mister2drinks. So shout out to him as well. Like, he's got different avenues. So I just wanted to, recognize that one here. So yeah.
But I do want to touch up on the podcast, to be fair. But I just want to I just want to get all my questions out for photography. Obviously, being a photographer as well, self-taught. Like, I want to know if we go down the same route when it comes to like self-taught, like some certain struggles, like.
I want to know because you guys are going to be teaching me, so I can like bypass your struggles, so I don't have to do it.
You want to lead from the
Hell
struggle,
yeah, it makes sense. Like,
when did you find your limitations? So well, first of all, how many cameras have you owned since you've been doing
Only
photography?
two.
So
Only two.
on your first camera, what was the limitations that you reached that you thought to yourself, you know what, I need to get another camera?
It wasn't mirrorless.
Mm.
So I had to look through the little whole thing and take the picture and hope for the best.
Mm.
But I guess it taught me just to be patient and just to take my shots and just hope that they came out all right. I make it sound like some old fashioned camera way.
I like that. I just hope that they come out all right.
I can still go in the view mode and view the picture, but I felt like I needed something a lot more powerful. Like I got to the stage where people kept on asking me, "Oh, what camera are you using?" I told them that. They're like, "You're using that? That's old." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm just getting the best out of it."
Yeah,
Like,
cheek.
baby steps. But and like I said before, like sometimes it's not all about the camera. It's just how you use it. Definitely.
Yeah, I had to throw the horn in there.
I do like hearing that you guys, as advanced as you guys are, saying, I just hope that the picture comes out best, because I hope all the time. I hope all the time. So it definitely makes me feel good to hear you guys say that. So thanks for that.
No, because what's mad frustrating sometimes is literally you take the picture, you look on your screen and it looks tight, it looks great, and then when you upload it on your, let's say your laptop, and you're like, wait a second, this is a bit blurry. This is not banging.
Yeah,
that's mad.
Yeah,
that is mad frustrating.
Yeah,
but it happens. It definitely happens.
Yeah, it's no, I'm just saying it is frustrating. I mean, I've gone there. It's blurry. Like the picture's sick. I'm like, yes. I get back home. Like, why is she out of focus? Oh my god, heart sank. So yeah, it's nuts.
So what would you guys say, like, when you guys first started, was your biggest struggles? I like this.
That's a difficult question. I don't know.
I like when I drop good questions.
There's multiple things that all happens. I don't even know which one's the biggest one yet, to be fair.
I got one. So I started following like different photographers and stuff like with amazing work and stuff. And I thought, okay, let me try some of the shots they're doing. That didn't happen. Like I got mad frustrated because I was thinking, okay, I can do something like this and put my own spin on it. Nah, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy, but it just taught me trial and error. Like I was trying different things. I was trying to take certain pictures that I've seen that inspired me to get into it. But I needed to find my own. I think the struggle was finding what made me a bit different than another photographer. But I had to learn that within time and learn that with mistakes.
Yeah.
With mistakes taking it, I had to learn that myself. So yeah, I guess that was the struggle.
Yeah, I think just uploading certain pictures. I didn't want it to be like just any other picture that you see. Like, which is the reason why I don't like taking people posing in photos. Like especially with events, it's like that's all you see. Like, oh, let's take a picture, pose. It's like, nah, I don't want that. I want something different. I want like everyone's taking posy pictures and stuff like that. I want someone to like book me as a photographer because they see something else, as in like, ooh, that can sell my event. That's a sick picture. Let's book you for that. So it was me. It was a lot of trial and error at my own events as well. So I was just snapping away, taking pictures, see what looks good and so forth. And then eventually I found my style, and then I'm here today. What's your biggest struggle right now?
So you like a paparazzi?
Yeah, paparazzi. Ooh. Straight. Yeah. I'll be hiding. Literally, I'll be hiding in corners. I'll find a little corner, hide, chill until I see that moment. I will pick someone out until they make that right moment. That's it. Snap. Gotcha.
I'm not gonna lie, right?
That's a skill.
It's
Yeah,
patient.
but
You've got to be patient.
Yeah.
I do have a little skill of my own. I always know when there's a camera. I always know. So if I saw you with a camera, you are never catching me slipping. You'll think you caught me, and then I'll be like, when you go back to your view in your picture, I'll be like, like posing in the camera. That's my skill.
Click that. She says that, but
all right,
I reckon you can catch us.
I'm known for it. Oh, but all right, fine.
All right,
Maybe
cool.
one day.
Well, one day. Need to.
One day.
I'll find out. Well, you let me know where you're going out next. I'm gonna holler the promoter.
As soon as I see a photographer, I'm on it. I'm like, all right, cool. I've got my eye on you.
You could have the super zoom camera though, boy.
Yeah, but then I'm in trouble. No, then if you're like a dot in distance, all right, come on, I'm not, Superwoman. Then I'm in trouble. But if I see you, yeah. I'm a pose for that camera. I'm not joking. I can't.
See, that's when my 85 comes out. Literally. That's my sniper shot lens. That's my sniper shot lens. That's why I say it's one of my favorite lenses, because I can catch you slipping. Do you know how many times I've caught people slipping? I can catch you slipping, and you. I
kind of wish I didn't say it now. I probably will be caught slipping. You'll be like, look at Chris.
One eye open
or something.
Yeah. No, wait. Last week, I think I was out, and obviously someone's like taking a lot of alcohol, and she was holding her ground, and as I was taking a picture, no, it wasn't even a picture, it was video, and I was using the 85, so I was just zoomed in. I was just like, she was dancing. At first, it was like, okay, cool, you got moves, and when she turned around, I was just like, why is one eye up and the other one down?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I was like, ooh, yeah, no, I can't.
You didn't take the picture. You didn't.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a picture. It was a video. I was doing video recording.
I can't help you, sis. I'm sorry.
So it was like, yeah, I can't use you. I can't use you.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, sis.
So what was your biggest struggle, Chris? Or what is your biggest struggle?
I think my biggest struggle at the moment is I'm used to operating on my phone, so I know how my phone works. Obviously, there's not a lot of settings on my phone, so I know what I'm doing. The moment I got a camera, and Mark, you've been a witness to this, it became very like, oh my gosh, there's buttons everywhere, there's settings everywhere. So now I think I'm at a place where I'm overthinking things a lot with my camera, whereas I had my phone, snap, bang, done. And with my camera, it's like I have to think a lot more about everything. So I'm trying to get out of that mindset, because if I overthink it, then the shot is not going to come out how I want it. And Mark sees me when I get frustrated. I'm like a little child. I like slam my foot on the floor, like ground, stomp my foot. Like, and I will, but I won't move until I figure it out. I will not move until I figure it out. But I think like, since when I first started, the first time I went out with Mark, I saw them snapping away. And like I said, like, I want to be like them when I grow up. It's true. Like I do. I want to do what they're doing and just get there, snap, bang, change settings. And I'm just figuring it out. So now I think I have come a little bit from when I first started. So I think that's the struggle that I'm going through at the moment. Just actually understanding my camera and just being at one, being at one with my camera. Yeah, I think that's my struggle right now.
I think sometimes with that as well, the more times you shoot, as well, you get used to. And obviously being in different settings, maybe dark, maybe light, natural light, you get used to shooting in different environments. So, yeah, that's why I say just keep on shooting sometimes. And you get into a pattern and all.
Yeah, and you know what? It's for me. It's actually a blessing going out with Mark, because, like, obviously he's a photographer and he's teaching me the ropes. So when I'm taking certain shots of him as well, because we alternate, I go in front and then he goes in front, and then when I'm taking shots of him and I show him and I'm just waiting for his reaction to be like, okay, well, do this and do that, and he's like, oh, that shot's fire, and I'm like, are you just gassing me up? He's like, no. and it's his WhatsApp display pic. So that's how I know it's fire.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No,
So that's
like
how that's it.
it's just nice to see the progress. Definitely nice to see the
Yeah.
progress and how you started. How like you're more comfortable with your camera now,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
great to see. Because, like you said, you
Yeah.
need to be at one with your camera.
Yeah.
So, like, you can take a shot now and be like, "Oh, I need to change the f-stop, or I need to
Yeah.
change the ISO." Like, you're not second guessing yourself now.
And
So,
it's just remembering. Like I said before, my memory is trash. So it's just actually just remembering what those settings are. So I think once my memory adjusts and just remembers it, then I think I'll be like on my way. So yeah.
So wait, so
Yeah,
Mark, do
I
you know like all the functions of your camera?
hell to no.
Okay, cool. I feel good now. I feel good because I feel good.
Because if you would have said yeah, I would be like, "Ooh, damn." I feel like I've definitely not used my camera to its full ability. Definitely not. And that's something I probably need to do looking ahead. Like I'm still learning stuff. Like I sometimes go out with different photographers and they've shown me like little tricks and little stuff. I'm like, whoa, okay, need to try this out. Like just like literally doing is it light beams, light what's the
trails.
light thing where light trails, that's it. And then you zoom in, zoom out like very slowly, and you get different beams of light. My friend told me about that. I was just like, didn't know that. And then my friend told me about another thing where literally if you use a flash gun when you're doing, let's say, a portrait, but you have it on timer and you use the flash, it sometimes can have a little ghost feel. Like you see the person in full focus, but then you'll see like
I know
it's
what
like
you're
they've
talking
moved,
about,
like, flash, like they've moved a bit.
Oh,
And it's a great effect. But yeah, it's something I'm definitely want to try out. But yeah, like
so you guys
I
are
feel
learning
like
things every time. You guys are learning things every day, like
Yeah.
every time.
yeah.
So it's not even like you know everything. Because I hear this a lot. Even big boy photographers, they're still learning things every day.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. It really is nice to hear.
That's why I say
Yeah,
like no one's an expert. Like because we literally learn every single time. Like there's something new, like you literally overlooked many times, and then someone just says something to you and like, oh, I can do that on my camera. Because I find that I'm always adding stuff to my camera. I haven't like explored the actual body of the camera itself to its full potential. I'm just adding like lens. Oh, I want to get that type of shot. I need to get a new lens, or I need to get something additional to add on top of the camera, not just working with the camera kind of thing. That's when I get myself into trouble and my credit card just my balance and, you know,
Yeah, that one.
balancing. Yeah.
it's not balancing.
It's expensive. It's an expensive thing. It's an expensive thing, definitely.
Yeah, but sometimes it can be very worth it. Can be.
I mean,
so all right,
Yeah.
go on.
no,
What
it's
were you gonna say?
good to like learn, explore your camera, as we said before. Like just know what you can do with the actual camera before you go out your way and like.
Yeah, I research for time. I research mine for time.
Yeah. Like, 'cause that's how I started with mine. Like, that's why I said before. Like, what was your limitations with my other camera? My limitations was like low light, and I bought certain things to like the flash gun and anything like that to help me out with the low light situation. But when it came to video, now it was just like, yeah, it's a wrap. I can't offer my service if the quality is just going to be looking crap. So I made sure I learned everything about that camera and the limitations, just worked with it for a while until I invested into a new camera. And now I'm just like, oh, loads of doors are open now, so I can do certain things, but still learning at the same time.
I definitely think things like that help. And I think the fact that you have so many different services now that you can actually borrow lenses now. So before,
Yeah, That's what you told
going
me.
out and buying a big boy expensive lens. Maybe a lens that you read online that takes really good shots in low light or whatever. But I like the opportunity of trying it out to see if I
Out
really
first, you
do need
like it.
There's so many different sites now that you can borrow lenses for a couple of days and try it out, and then okay, I can buy it. I really want this lens, because that's what I've done with the 85. I knew I wanted the 85, but I was just like, the money. And I went to a website and I borrowed it for like 3 days. And the guy that I borrowed it from goes, "You're gonna love this." I was like, "We'll see." And I went out doing street photography. I was like, "Whew, this is I need it." I felt like a sniper. I was like,
Do you want to share that website? Do you want to share that app? I remember what it's
an
called.
app called Llama.
I think I want to say Fat Llama. Yeah, it's that in it.
That's it, Fat Llama.
Yeah.
Fat
Great,
Llama.
it's a great app.
Yes.
Great app. So anyone
I haven't used it yet, but
trust me, like because you want different lenses as well. Try out.
Try it.
Well, but
And
I love things like
that as well.
Yeah, I think I got the 85 for literally for 3 days, maybe about 60 or 50.
Yeah, that's decent.
Or 35.
Can you imagine
So
borrowing that lens for that day, and then you if you got business, you just make that money back real quick.
Yeah.
And you didn't even spend it on the lens.
Yeah. That's why
you
I
can
get my
literally
second
just buy a
from.
body and just. Is it?
Yeah, so that when I do wedding photography, video photography, videography. I'm getting a mouthful now. Oh my gosh! Right, so when I do videos,
I want to say it, but you said I want to say it, but I can't say it now because you said give me so many different options. They're like it's not coming out. I was gonna help you, but now I can't.
When I shoot at weddings, I'm just gonna say shoot at weddings now. When
Let's
I
just
shoot at
stay with
weddings, I hire out a second camera and I just go straight to Fat Llama. Fat Lima. So, and that cost me what, £46 for the day.
Fat Llama, guys.
And that's the whole body and the kit lens as well.
I swear.
Yeah.
Wow.
They even give me the adapter as well. And obviously because I've got so many other lenses, yeah, I'm good to go. To be honest,
very helpful. Very helpful.
That's good. So, did you have a question? Because I feel like I've asked a few questions actually.
No, it's your turn.
So, is it? Oh, so, all right. So I'm pretty sure that, all right, just raise your hand if you started on iMovie. Oh, wait, not you. You as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did say. I thought because it was the I.
When you say you, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Mark. Sorry, Mark. It's because I'm looking at Mark on my phone. This was down to the Android situation as well. So. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at Mark. Mark. Oh yeah. So we've all had iMovie. I think everybody's probably started out on iMovie. If I'm being completely honest. But
it's a free tool, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, starting out, what apps did you guys use?
For
you
what?
Remember? Could be for videography. It could be for photography.
Oh yes. So videography I started on iMovie, and then photography it was InLight. That was the app, which is now.
You said that, which is
Video Leap.
Photo Leap.
Leap.
There's Video Leap and Photo Leap.
Yeah. Is it Photo Leap?
Sure yeah, Photo Leap.
Yes, Photo Leap. That's what they're called now. So that's where I started off.
I started with Snapseed.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I still use it now. Because even to edit my podcast picture and put different strokes on it, I'd use a double exposure in Snapseed. So yeah, I still use it now.
Okay. I started with PixArt. Sorry, wait. PixArt.
Yeah.
You learning.
Oh, I said no. Basically, I said this to them the other day. Yeah, I use Pixar. Pixar. He was like, "What? Pixar? Pixart."
Pix. You know what? Someone actually posted something on Instagram and they said how they use PixArt. I was like, oh, that's what you was using. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's actually good. It's really cool. I love it. I did like it for what it needed to do for me at the time.
Mm.
So yeah, Pixar, I love you.
So, Mark, how do you sort of you take photos for other people as well, like for clients and stuff? How do you find your clients, or do they find you through like social media and stuff?
Sometimes it's hearsay. Sometimes they've seen my name tagged in a picture that I've taken, and they've just slide in my DMs and just asked for price rates or whatever availability. Slide in there, or through my website.
He said sometimes they just slide in my DMs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you is that more because are you consistent with putting your pictures on Instagram and stuff, or is it more where you've taken a picture of your client, they're just sharing it on their pages, and then from there it's just like a referral process?
I feel like it's been a mixture of both, because I've done one of my boys' book covers. I've done like a mixtape cover and stuff like that. So, and it's weird, even first starting out, like when I first started taking pictures properly, and then my friend, she's quite big. So when I took her picture and it got published in the Voice newspaper, I got a lot of exposure through there.
See, that's
So that
fun.
was
Wait a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait a
Thank you.
minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
The Voice newspaper.
that was a big accomplishment. Yeah, that was quite big, because she hollered at me, guys. The Voice newspaper want to use this picture for the article that they wrote about us. I was like, yeah, like hell yeah. So yeah, I got quite a lot of traffic through there. So that was really good. That was really nice. But yeah, people have sometimes found me through other people or websites or pictures that I'm tagged in that I've taken of them, or people that I've worked with. So yeah, it's been all right.
Do you search for clients as well, or how do you search for clients? If you do,
I wouldn't say I really search for clients. I search for like people that I would like to collaborate with, but not like if I've approached them, I don't think it's my thing to like say, yeah, I charge this much. Like if I really want to work with someone, then I see the collab as just a collaboration between me and that person.
That's cheeky, right?
I would.
That is cheeky, right? If someone was to message you, say, I want to work with you, and then say I charge, right?
I've had that.
Yeah.
I'm just checking, because I've had that. I'm just checking.
I've had a model approach me, goes, oh, I really like your work. And it's just like, yeah, it'd be great to work together. And I was like, yeah, cool. She goes, well, I charge £50 a day. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
That girl's a hustler, bro. I don't care. She's legit.
Hey!
Can you
like,
can you imagine if you turned around and said, okay, what's your cash app? Can you imagine?
I don't understand the process. I can't get the thinking of that. Like, yeah, let me charge this person, but I yet want to collaborate with me. Yeah,
you've approached me, so I don't know you. No. And then she kept on messaging me like, oh, when do you want to shoot? I'm like, I didn't say I'm gonna pay you. Like, no.
Yeah, that is cheeky. I'm not gonna lie, that is very cheeky.
And she was like, I really want to work with you. I'm like, that's nice.
Yeah. So
I'm not getting paid.
Yeah. That doesn't even work. I mean, yeah, I thought that was weird. I feel uncomfortable just doing stuff like that as well. It's if I want to work with someone, I can't put a price on that. I've come to you.
I think when you go to someone, you can't charge, but if they come to you, you can display out your numbers. Yes, tell them charge.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
do you,
but
do you have like a few people who you don't charge just so you can build content?
Yeah, just a few.
Mm.
Just a few. But it's like, because either we have a great understanding and a great partnership, and they really promote me, so I'm just like, that's good for me.
Mm. Yeah.
And yeah, some of them are really good friends, and I don't mind doing stuff like that.
Mm.
I don't mind doing stuff. Just
Yeah.
sharpen up my. It's just practice. It's just great.
Yeah. I think a lot of people need to understand, like, it's when you get into like your business or entrepreneurship, like there has to be like a free session, like free process, like to create content. In order, otherwise
Mm.
you're just gonna struggle because you're out there trying to charge people, and you're gonna find yourself in a pickle where you're not gonna get those clients or anything like that because you're there out there charging. You need to have some free content to get yourself out there. I think I've got 4 people who I don't charge. And I've said to 2 of them, like, yeah, you lot are my guinea pigs. If you want some pictures taken, holler me.
That's the perfect person.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna take these pictures. I can practice. I can try new things, this, that, and the other. Get my content out there. Cool. I'm helping you out. You are helping me out. That's it. That's how we grow. I think a lot of people should have like just a couple people that you can work with, so you can get your name out there, and then just go from there, because that's when people start talking. To be fair,
Someone did ask me, well, he put it on his stories. He's just like, so if you've been paid for a job, do you expect the client to tag you, let's say, in social media? Because obviously, it's a weird one, because obviously it's nice if they do, but I said they don't necessarily have to because they've paid for that service.
Yeah.
But obviously, if people ask like who took it, then I assume they're gonna say me or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was like, okay, it's interesting because some people had different views. Like, they're like, no, they want them to tag them. I'm like, yeah, but they've paid for that service.
I hear that though. I do hear that. Like, if you've paid for it, okay, you don't. Technically, you can do what you want. It's nice to be tagged. But if they don't pay you, then yeah, I think the common, like, the decent thing to do is to tag you. I probably would prefer to be tagged either way, because it's recognition. But again, like we spoke about, I think if you have been paid, I'm more on the side of like, all right, cool, you don't have to tag me. I'll just comment and be like, this was me.
Straight. Just get in there in the comments, like,
I did this.
Straight.
You get under the comments and like, that's a bad boy picture. That's me. That's me taking that, by the way. You know?
That's me.
I've actually done that a couple of times. Like, Rod, who took that picture?
I was joking. Oh,
no,
you knew them, right?
I knew them. I was like, Rod, who took that picture? And I had the eyeballs, like, just like, who took that picture? But obviously, there's a new way that you can collab on Instagram as well now. So
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, tag collaborator.
Yeah, wicked.
And a tag collaborator. Yeah, but I did that once, and then they added me. This is rude. So they added me. Sorry, I just got my feelings a little bit.
I'm waiting.
So
I
said, pay. So they added me to it. It's like, yeah, generating like, views between both of us. 10 minutes later, they took me down. I was like, wait, hold on. That's not nice. That's out of order.
That's a bit weird.
That's out of
Why
order.
would they do that?
That's just really out of order.
Because they posted it, right?
Yeah. And then they took. No. So them like 360 views.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that. Like, and then I don't know, maybe it was like a partner account and somebody didn't like the way I looked or something and took me down. That's the only thing I came up with. Because then they posted someone else straight away. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh. They found a replacement.
So I was like, that's not nice.
I want to press it, but I'm not going to. I already pressed it once.
So that collaborator one is good.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
If you're both on an understanding like of what it is, because we had a discussion, didn't we? I'm pointing at drawing, by the way. We had a discussion the other day about like because the way my feed is set up, I do my feed a certain way. So when if I think, guys, if you remove the collaborator from your feed, let's say for example it's a reel, because sometimes you can remove it from your main feed but it will still be in your reels, but be mindful now. I think if you remove it from your feed, it also removes it from your reels as well, which I didn't know until afterwards.
Yes, that's if it's been collaborated. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the main collaborator and you want to remove it from your feed and just have it in your reels, it will still be
then you
there.
can. Yeah, you have to be the main.
You have to be the main.
Yeah, but you learn, you live and learn, innit?
So but yeah, no, I mean it's a good way. I've done it with a few people, and my account's grown. To be fair, because they literally you're sharing the likes and stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, if they are looking for business, or content creator or anything like that, they will see who that person's collaborated with, and then just go into their account and have a look and see what.
I like collaborating. I really do.
I think
that's why we're here today, innit?
I think people should push it a little bit more. To be fair,
I think
be afraid to.
Yeah, like I said before, like slide in the DMs, but say it right. That's it. I think it's just once you word it right, then it's no, but it's true though. It's true, Mark. Like you say it right, and then it's okay. You know the the intentions, because people do slide in the DMs, and it is wild. Mark, you've seen it. I've showed you the wild things people send. Mark scenes. No, seriously. Yeah.
My DM's nothing like that. But like even if you like a next photographer's work and stuff like that, and just ask like if you're free or available, like it would be nice to like collab or like to go out. Like I've seen you doing these shots. Just there's no issue with just asking. Like I've done it with a couple of people, and I've met up with a few, and it's just been jokes like banter, we grab food or whatever, we take pictures. It's nice, man. It's nice. It's a nice like a community. Photographers like community.
Yeah, because you have things in common as well. That's what you're meeting up for. So it's just nice. Yeah. I like it. I will keep continuing to do it because it does, like, there's a lot of amazing people out there. So yeah, definitely.
So tell us about the podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Come May, we'll be celebrating 3 years of doing this podcast.
Come on. Had it so nice. He had to do it twice.
Yeah.
What's the name of the podcast? Come on, first of all, tell us the name of the podcast.
It's called Different Strokes Podcast. And it kind of like says what's in the tin. It's like 4 individuals. We all have different ways of looking at life, and we all express different ways of our views. And I'm happy because like we started like it was just 3 guys, and it was this audio, and it was fine. It was great. We built up an audience through that, and then now we've added KDR, who's the female representation in the crew, and she adds her ingredients to us crazy lot. So it's just nice. Like it's a nice mix of chemistry, and we're just us. Like literally, that's unfiltered us. We'll talk about, let's say, popular subjects, but we'll also talk about things that have affected us personally. So it's definitely an insight of how we are as people. So yeah, like I really enjoy it, and for me, especially during lockdown, it was sometimes the only time I got to see people. So it was quite helpful for me. So yeah, I really enjoy doing it.
I like to hear this because I like podcasting. So it's just nice to hear that, you know, you're not only just a photographer, you're a podcaster as well. So yeah.
Do you find that you get a lot more, not a lot more, but you get more people through the podcast if they want to book you as a photographer? Because I feel like now, as you're talking about different topics, they get in your personality. They're not really just seeing just your pictures
Yeah.
or anything like that. They're getting a bit more of you.
I've had that. I've definitely had that. When they booked me, like, oh, you are who you are. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm like, I don't know, like if anyone that's shot, like done any, like let's say booked me or they've worked with me, like I like to smile, I like to laugh. So I always try and bring sweets to my shoots because it's just a nice icebreaker. And like, I don't know, boost up the
Something
energy,
simple.
sugar levels, whatever. So yeah, anyone I was shot with knows that I just like to laugh. I like to have jokes, make me feel a lot comfortable. So yeah, I'm just me. I can't, if you see me on the pod, you just know how I am.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh, that's
So
good.
you do a bit of you do a bit of editing for the podcast, right?
yeah.
I think Jerome knows where I'm going to go with this. So I just want to know, what editing suite do you use?
I use
Hey, come on, Jerome, press
Final
that
Cut Pro.
button. Purr, 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 purr.
No,
yeah, you can just yourself. No, I'm not pressing it.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. We had a training session the other day when we met up with you, and Mark's been teaching me how to use Lightroom, and I've been teaching him how to use Final Cut. I'm so like happy that I get to teach someone something in it. And he's getting there, you know. He's like, from when he first started Final Cut to now, he's understanding it. He gets it, Jerome. He gets it.
I gave it to you there that you're getting it. However,
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We ain't gonna do that, okay?
like just tap into Premiere Pro, you know, just
Nah.
just have a little, just have a little
Leave
look
him.
and see what you can do. If you want to get creative in that, yeah, come over.
Oh, it's so hilarious. The other day, me and Jerome was having a Final Cut Premiere Pro battle, and I said it with my whole chest. Remember, Jerome? I was like, wait, hold on. What did I do? I was trying to find out who came up first.
Yeah. Who came up first? Chris? Who came up first?
So basically, I was like, yeah, Final Cut Pro came out first. You guys are new, da 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 da. So when he was like, yeah, Google Premiere Pro. When I Google Premiere Pro, it's like clean 10 years out before Final Cut.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
But I said it with my whole chest. Wow. I was like, yeah, you guys are just babies out here.
Yeah, if you saw her face, I should have screenshot the face. Like,
there's something wrong with Google
on the floor.
Nah, Google had a malfunction that day. Something wrong with it.
I'm trying to think if I've ever heard of it, but maybe I haven't because I've not really dealt with film that much.
Well, Premiere Pro.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. But so what do you work as outside the photography and the podcast?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I work for Universal.
So he's like he's in it.
Yeah, you're in it. So like you
are in the creative space.
But I'm not filming or nothing. I license TV shows and films to clients.
Yeah, but you're still in it. Like you're still in that environment, no?
I'm in the field, but I'm not behind the scenes.
I guess so. But you still get to learn little. But you still get to learn like little things that goes on, no? Like little information that we wouldn't have known.
Depends what kind of information you talk about. Like if it's information about the films coming out next year, hell yeah. If it's like films that have not been greenlit yet, hell yeah. If it's like casting and stuff like that, hell yeah.
See what I mean? Even that, all them hell yeahs.
Editing and stuff, not really.
Okay, I guess so. But you're still like somewhat. But it's still nice to be in the whole creative industry.
Have you not thought like, I want to see how this plays out, or like?
What do you mean?
In terms of like the editing, like how would they, in terms of like promoting the movie, should I say, or shows? Would you not want to
No, I'm more interested in the finished article because I think recently we done a pilot for, and I think it's going to be aired soon. Is the would I call it a reboot? It's kind of like a reboot, but they've made it more drama now. Is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh yes, I saw the trailer for that. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my boy's in that as well, so
Oh
I'm really
yeah,
happy
I've
for
seen
him.
it.
Mm.
So I'm interested to see how the audience react to that. So things like that I'm interested in, but I don't know if the filming part. But I'm into scripts and stuff like that, and like
Yeah, you did say the writing.
yeah, definitely writing.
That's all content as well. That is all content as well.
Yeah, definitely
all of it. So it's not just
with copywriting. Like obviously there's copywriting in content creation. Yeah. When people say copywriting, I'm like, no, I can't write to save my life. I don't want to. I might be good at it, but me personally, I feel like to myself,
I tried a few blogs.
Yeah, like I feel
really?
My grammar's just like, no.
I'm not.
Yeah, but there's Grammarly. I'm not great at writing. There's Grammarly. I'm not great at speaking, but here we are today. So I mean, we can get past it, you know.
Yes, we can.
I've done a few blogs.
There's an app where literally it's like a dictaphone type of thing where you talk into it and it'll type it out. So yeah, there's ways around everything. Like I know that Tom Cruise is
dyslexic. Wow. Dyslexic.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Wow. What happened?
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I'm just not gonna try to help people out anymore.
No, try. Trust me.
Dyslexic.
This how I'm on the pod. Like my words would be like, "Ooh, where'd it go?"
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
Where's it going?
Yeah, literally. So him reading scripts and stuff he's got a way around it and stuff like that. So yeah, you'll be surprised. Sometimes you just have to just make it work.
Yeah, you got to push past those fears. Like legit, if you want to write but you're not confident in your writing, then just
Or you can have
there's so many things.
You can have a team where literally like you may come up with certain ideas. Someone may be great at writing or like putting your ideas into a script or whatever. Like there's so many different ways around it.
Yeah, there's a place called if anybody's listening, 2 places that I have used. One's called Fiverr. I think it's FIVERR. I think it's 2 R's.
Yeah.
They're very good as well. Like if you have an idea, you can talk to people that can help you write it. And there's another space which is mainly for blogging, vocal.media, which is very good as well. It's just your own space and you can just create your own blogs. I created 10. I haven't been there in a while, but for those that are thinking about going into writing or want to test the waters, you can look at that and try that out. So just thought I'd drop a couple of gems in before, you know.
Also, blogging actually helps with like growth on social media as well as website building as well. Just using the right keywords.
SEO. Yeah.
It's all the thing. I'm actually shocked that a lot of people don't know all of these little tactics that makes
because there's a lot of tactics. There's a lot of tactics. That's why you have to really tap into it. So I kind of get it, but you know, once you do, like it does help.
I mean, I've got someone that says, "Oh, I want to do a blog." Okay, cool. What you want to talk about? So they know what they want to talk about, but then it's like, okay, what are you going to use as your keywords? And she's like, "What? What do you mean?" Like, yeah, you need these keywords in order for your blog to be seen. It's not like I'm going to do a blog and I'm just going to try and promote it on social media. You're going to get very slow traffic coming through. As long as there's a tactic and you've got certain triggers, then it will get found on the web and so forth. Social media is just there to help to push it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. I do want to ask, I think one of my questions I want to ask is, what advice would you give to new starters? This is to both of you.
Oh, both of us. I'll
Yeah.
let Mark go first.
Started. But it's learn from your mistakes. Shoot as much as possible. And don't compare yourself to other people's work, because that way it's their work. Try and make your work, innit? Like, don't try and compare to other people. And sometimes you don't know what they've done. They may have changed up the picture so much using Photoshop or whatever. You don't know what they've added, taken out, whatever. So sometimes trying to copy someone else's style or whatever,
Yeah,
it's
it
not going
doesn't
to
work.
really make.
Doesn't work.
But I would just say, shoot as much as possible. Like, have scheduled days or scheduled hours where you're going to shoot locations, try different things, different locations, different lenses. Just keep trying different things, collaborate with different people, and just be a sponge and soak as much information as possible. Watch YouTube clips. Like, there's so much things out there now that can help you. So it's just tapping into different resources.
Okay. And Jerome, I don't know if Mark left you anything to say, because he gave quite a lot.
He gave quite a bit. You know,
He gave quite a lot. So
I think it's pretty much on the similar lines, to be fair. I'll say just have an idea and stick with it as much as you can until you kind of find yourself. And like, just, you can have an idea and just, I'll say, stick with it. And then if something catches your eye, mold it into that idea. As long as you don't lose direction or anything like that, just because of obstacles that you may come across or anything like that, just stay focused. And yes, take time to learn as well. Because that's what I done through lockdown. I was just on Udemy, YouTube, just learning and practice. Like, it's all good that you can learn and take a couple ideas from here. Just get the practice in. Like, even if it's free, just go do it. Doesn't have to. You don't have to be charging people or anything like that, or gaining some sort of money. Don't think that you're losing money. You're actually gaining quite a bit. You're gaining their experience, and just keep getting at it. To be fair, that's pretty much it. Really.
okay.
My question is, let's say like you are just zapped out and you have no motivation. How do you push through that and get to where you're like, you're on it, you're back on it? Like, what? Because I know some people really suffered during lockdown, like to be motivated to shoot or to film or to do anything creative. Like, their creative juices were like gone. Some other people were on it just like that. But I know a lot of people did suffer, like just not feeling right to shoot or anything. So with you, I don't know if you suffered or you had a down period. Like, how did you push through that, if you did?
What did I do? I think my down period was when we did go into lockdown. It was like, what do I do now, in terms of like events and so forth. As a DJ as well, like, what do I do now? Like, I can't play out or anything. So then the idea was do live streaming. So I can do live stream. Then went through. I managed to get all the equipment that I wanted to get to live stream, but then my computer was just not up to scratch. It was 2011. And it was just like, like, yeah. It was just like, computer said no, like, it's not happening. So then it was just like, oh, what do I do? I don't know what to do now. It's like, yeah, that's when I literally went into creative mode. It was just, okay, have an idea and just do a bit of research. Just literally just take my time out. Like, it got to a point where I'll be by myself and I just sit down and just listen to ebooks or just watch stuff on YouTube. But then also be with other creative people in your circle. So you're just bouncing off of other people. So you're not necessarily seeing their stuff, but just hearing them talk about certain things, that kind of just, it builds up a drive. So then when you're back by yourself now, you're like, you kind of remember what that person said, and you're like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me just have a quick look here and start building the ideas yourself. So I think that's my main thing is when you're in that down period, like be with people who are like-minded. So, and just have conversations with them. It doesn't necessarily have to work or be creative at that time, but just having good conversations with them, creative conversations with them. And from there, I feel that's like the push. Because when you're down at that period, it gives you a little nudge. And then from there, hopefully, you get back up to speed, to be fair. I think that would be my advice.
Cool. Chris?
Yours, Chris?
Kind of the same, really. So I would probably say surround yourself in the environment that you want to be in. If you want to be getting creative again, then surround yourself in a creative atmosphere. You know, whether, I don't know, like you said, like people, you feed and bounce off of people. Are we specifically talking about like during lockdown, or are we just talking about in general when it was
just
lockdown?
in general?
Yeah, then I would say surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself in the creative environment that you want to be in. For example, before I even got my camera and I was working with my old camera, my friend, another friend who's a photographer, he was like, he's got a shoot coming up. Do I want to be involved? And I was like, what do you mean, like in front of the camera? He's like, no, because I know you want to like do like being in this stuff. Just come along and be the second person. I was like, can I record behind the scenes? He was like, yeah, more helps me. So I did. I went with my camera, not knowing what I was doing, but just being in that environment where I'm looking at the lighting and I'm looking at the backdrops and I'm, and looking at the model, it gets your mind going. So I would definitely say surround yourself. There's so many different places where you can meet people, like Facebook groups we was talking about. They have communities for everything. If you want to be around that, find them. And that will help you. That will help you get motivated because you literally bounce off of other people. When I'm with Mark and we're doing photography and he's taking certain shots, how he takes the shots and what he's teaching me, I bounce off of him. Like that, it helps. So that's what I would say. Just surround yourself in a creative environment and like-minded people that you want to be around.
What's your advice, Mark?
Pretty much the same. Like definitely the surroundings. Like the two of my boys who I kind of got me into photography. Like I got nothing but thanks and praise for them because they're like my teachers. So if I ever have an issue or ever have something I'm like not sure about, I just holler at them and they'll be like, yeah, you need to do this, blah blah. But even during lockdown, like I had no motivation to take any pictures. I know some photographers were going out West End, looked like a ghost town, and taking pictures, which I loved. I thought it was great, but I just had no motivation to do it. But my boy, he sent me a picture of like him sitting down in his front room, multiple different versions of him, one reading the newspaper, one doing that. And I was like, that looks pretty dope. He goes, Mark, you should try it. I was like, all right. So he done like a little video thing of how to do it. So I was like, all right. I was just thinking about something I could do. So I was in the front room. Each different version of me had like a different football shirt on. And then one was on the laptop, one was on the phone, one was like poking fun at the other. I just had to just like vision different. And then I posted it and everyone was like, right, how did you do that? Like, even my friend was like, nah, you trumped me. Like, you killed it. I was just like, thanks. Like, it just gave me the motivation to do something I didn't know what to do. And I tried it another time, like 5 different versions of me changing the light bulb. Like, it was just, okay, I still have it because I was doubting myself. But yeah, definitely surround yourself with different people. Even take the time out to learn something new. I would say as well. Like, I don't know, like even during lockdown, I suffered like actually sitting down and watching stuff. And now I've got back to I'm watching some of my shows again and stuff like that. But I like to watch. There's a program called Masters of Photography. So basically, they have like, let's say like 3 like top photographers, and they'll group together some amateur photographers, some not well known, but just like people that like to take pictures, and they'll give them different tasks every episode, and it's just interesting to see like how creative they are. Low light. Some of them had to do like an album cover for a group, and in different locations, and the concepts they came up with and what they were shooting with. I just found so interesting. So I just my mind was just like, ooh, this is interesting. So that just got me into thinking there's so much different ways to learn, and there's so many different ways to absorb information. So yeah, I absorbed so much just by watching that program and different stuff on YouTube as well. So yeah, definitely the people that you're surrounded with, you obviously have people that gaslight you, and you're the one, you're great. And you're like, look at your images like, yeah, not sure. But I have real ones. Like, no, the last one was all right, Mark, but this one,
this one, fire, yeah.
Just make sure you got some real ones.
Yeah, definitely. That helps. That helps.
I think just looking back at your work as well. I think looking back at your progression as well. I think that gets me all the time.
Oh, I love that.
Gets
love
me.
that.
And people see it as well. People see it because I like on a couple of last on my posts. I saw the comments and like 2 people said the quality of the video though. I said, oh, you noticed? Yes, it hits differently.
Yeah.
So,
put that work in.
Yeah. I think I like that more than like, oh, you look nice. No, I was like, yeah, the quality, cool. Yeah, cool.
Because you get recognized for your work. You get recognized for your work. Yeah, you get recognized. So
yeah.
Right, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, well, I think we've gone well over time. We done overtime today. Jeez.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not gonna say we're gonna do 45 minutes no more. It's just gonna
just gonna run. It's just gonna run. Well, I've definitely enjoyed, and I've learned as well a bit. So it's definitely nice to have you on the podcast on our 5th episode. So.
And 5 is my lucky number, actually.
Well, 5 is a good number, guys.
Don't
try it. 5 is a good number. So, yeah.
I need to put in another preset somewhere, like just. But we've got to do challenge. Today's challenge, though.
Oh yeah, yes.
It's your turn.
You know what? It is my turn, but I feel like if he does have one, I feel like Mark should give like a challenge.
Oh, look at his.
We didn't prepare you, I swear we didn't. But if you do have a challenge, it'll be nice. Like, what do you think, Dro?
Yeah, that'll be good. Nice little touch for all guests that come on the show now. Yes, you have to come. Come with a challenge.
You have to come with a challenge.
All right.
Don't have to
so
be
what
big.
challenges? So what challenges have you done? Have you made people like do so far?
Self-portrait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Platform
stories.
reviews. Yeah. Platform reviews.
Okay.
It should be 4. I think we're missing one.
Well, I can't remember.
Exploring different platforms,
Yeah.
portraits, stories.
I can't remember.
There's one more. I can't remember.
Okay.
But yeah,
Can't remember.
Brain's gone.
I have one. Double exposure.
Oh.
Try a double exposure shot. Whether you want to do multiple versions of yourself or something else, try it out.
Okay.
So can they actually do that on their phones? Can you do double exposure on your phones? Swear
Can
down.
you? All right. So then I was gonna say like is that for people that's professional or intermediate? But if you're new starters can do it.
Yes. Let's say you've got a dining room table. You take multiple shots of yourself on different seats. If it depends what edit software you use, but you can do it on Snapseed, where literally there's an icon that says double exposure, and you can go into it, and then you shade in the different versions of you each time. So yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my challenge was a lot easier, but I think we need to take them out of the easy challenges for now, like step it up a gear. So I like that challenge, and I think it could just
be like, it could be like 2 of the same thing, but just try. Something.
Come on, you guys need to try and research. If you don't know what he's talking about, there's Google. We told you about Google. You already know about Google.
double exposure as well. You can literally take a picture of yourself in low light and then literally dark out you and like have the city of London in the shape of your body or whatever.
Oh yeah,
So
I've
that's
seen you. Yes,
that's double exposure as well. So yeah, there's different ways you can do it.
I might have to try it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do it. I've actually always wanted to do it. I've never
All
done
right,
it.
so Jerome, we got to try it then.
All right, cool.
We got to put it in a group.
Our listeners got to do it as well, man. Like,
yeah, come on, yeah, you got to do it as well.
He's also giving you the plug, Snapseed.
Snapseed.
Yep, use that, and you just got your phone. You don't even need an expensive camera. You got your phone.
There you go. That's the challenge.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Make sure you subscribe, press the notification button, and like, share. Also, jump in our Facebook group as well. Like, we'll be giving out tips, gems. Spread the word. Yeah, man.
Yeah, spread the word. We love to see you there, guys. And thank you again to our special guest on our our first guest, Mark, Mister2drink. Thank you for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. I loved it. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
Thanks again. All right, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for listening.
That's it. We out.
We out. Peace.
Peace.